And I say, Joe, what is it? Define it. And he's unable to define it. I guarantee, if you ask him, what does MAGA mean, he wouldn't know. It's Make America Great Again, right? So it's been it's been a pretty amazing time. Really pretty amazing time.
Let's talk about the polls. Now, the polling is huge right now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of polls out that you're just absolutely destroying it. And you're set to, break every records right now so far. Virtually every player in the Republican Party has endorsed you at this point, which is huge. Now, why do you think you have such political strength right now?
Because I think we did a great job, and people are longing for that period of time that we had just a little while ago. Wasn't long. And the beauty is, I heard just coming up, I was hearing a telecast, and they said 8 months. I said, I've been using 9 and 10. Mm-hmm. We're so close now. We're actually getting close. The one thing I will say is, and I say it in speeches, that if you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of our country and you added them up, they have not done the damage that Joe Biden's done in his presidency. It's a disaster. He's been a disaster. He's the worst president in history. He's the most corrupt president in history, most incompetent president in history. I don't know if he's going to make it to the starting gate, but if he does, he does. And if it's somebody else, it's somebody else. But there's never been anything like this. There's never been anything happening to our country. What they're doing is they're poisoning our country by allowing people to come in by the millions. I believe we have 15 million people now, and I think it could be close to 20 million by the time this whole horrible nightmare ends. And we're going to have to just solve that problem.
We talked about this earlier, about enthusiasm. And I often say that I think there's more enthusiasm this time around than it was in 2020. Now, President Trump, when you walk out to these rallies, and you saw it in Greensboro, then you saw it in Roanoke just a couple of days ago, do you sense more enthusiasm from MAGA and the crowds and just the support that you get? Is it greater this time around?
When you looked at North Carolina and Virginia this weekend, I tell you what, I've never been, and we've had rallies that are massive rallies. I've never seen love and excitement. Even this crowd, I just walked in, and I don't know if you caught it on air, but this crowd is a very nice crowd. This is a very
it's our people.
Thank you very much. But it's very interesting because the New York Times did a poll and just blew them up. It just came out and they announced it, and we're way up, leading big against Biden. And